All right.
Episode 2. How many times we've taken this?
Two.
Yeah, this is
Two.
yeah.
Quite a bit.
We've tried a few times.
Yeah, here we are again.
I actually feel bad it's taken us this long.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't feel too bad about it.
yeah.
Listen,
Whatever.
there's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't help that you and I are in the same schedule, and he's on a. I don't even know what he's on.
Completely. Yeah.
Wild schedule.
Makes it. Yeah. It's easy. It's easy for us. But we know when not to do it.
Yeah, James just has off like every other week.
I'm off for like a month right now.
That's gonna be me in June.
It actually sucks. I don't like being off. I was forced to take a little extra vacation this year because I had too much.
You almost got the buff of fire the other day, though. Almost.
That was close. I would have went to work, especially there.
There will remain nameless.
Yeah. But
All right, so
I need to
let's
get
see.
I need to get a better lid for my buff gear. All right.
I'm gonna let that go for now. I'll get in trouble if I talk about the discreetness. So here we are.
How's your guys' culture up there? You guys got good culture?
I'll let James help this one. I think James's firehouse, man, their fire department, they're pretty solid. Like real solid.
Yeah. I mean, it varies based on your department. Like my department since we're we're a combination department, but our career staff is like, it's not huge. We're 25-man department. But like we're very, very close knit, obviously. And it's the culture is like, it's very, very strong. A lot of our guys are on the younger side. I wouldn't even say younger, not as an age, but time on the job. And they're very, very into it. Always going to outside training. Always wanting to train in the firehouse. My shift has three members that have less than 3 years on a six-man tour. So 50% of the tour has less than 3 years, and these guys are all about it. Like they'll train all day if they want to, or if they could. And it's really nice to see that it's strong like that. Especially when it comes to the love for the job and training wise, but it does vary based on where you work.
Yeah.
And Rich can tell you his department, what his culture is like there, but working with them closely, it's I know that theirs is pretty strong as well.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it, our departments are they're similar, but they're not the same, right? So James's department's a little smaller than mine. So I think you guys are at how many guys total, James?
25.
All right, so we're at 53.
You're 50.
It doesn't seem like much. Doesn't seem like much, but that's a lot of dudes in one house, and there's a lot going on. We also run the ambulance too, which James's guys don't. So we're running a lot. Like, I think we did 22 the other day before 6 p.m. and like it was just nonstop all day. So we have a good culture. Like, really, there's a lot of young guys who are 8 up, who want to learn. They're going to classes. They're picking the senior man's brains, and we got a lot of guys on the top end who are really into it. And like, they're good firemen. And like, we don't burn like we used to in our city, but those guys, they saw a lot of work, and like, they're aggressive. They're real aggressive. I mean, the first fire I went to, and it was a snow fire we had up here in the Washington Ave, the back apartment, and we have a Captain Dre, we'll call him. He basically rode the nozzleman into the fire. I could hear him the whole time driving. He's like, "Go, go, 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 get in there!" And I'm smiling at the door. I'm like, "Dude, this is great. What a spot to be." But
Yeah.
between those guys, I mean, our truck captains, they're lights out. We have a pretty strong truck culture in our department, and even some of our battalion chiefs, they're on it. If it comes to tech rescue or truck, those guys are sharp. They're squared away. About you?
That's good. Oh, dude. We got 57 firehouses and 57 different types of culture. So,
We got more
It's,
firehouses than we got firemen.
yeah, we got 1,800, roughly 1,800 uniform personnel. It's something, dude. Some days you go in, I work a lot of overtime. So I'll go into some houses and it's like I'm in my own house. And then I'll go to some houses and I'm just like, why did I choose to work today, or why did I choose to work here today? I think the change in culture here is we're definitely coming back around. I was one of the first lateral classes. So you had a whole bunch of guys that obviously came here for a reason. We came here because we wanted to go to fires and wanted to do this stuff. And now we've had so many lateral classes. We've gotten so many of these guys coming here that have good mindsets and good attitudes and came here for that sole reason. So it's actually starting to turn around pretty good. And a lot of those first few lateral classes are starting to promote and starting to move up. And so the change is definitely there.
It's coming.
I'm running into more guys that are eager than I was before, so that's good. That's good. Obviously everyone's got pretty decent mentality when it comes to going to fires, just because the way that our SOPs are driven and everything like that, you kind of have to. We still have our companies that, try to dodge the fires or try to be third in so they don't have to, so they can take RIT or whatever. But for the most part, everybody does pretty well at getting after it. But culture wise, the mentality and training and all that stuff, it's definitely starting to take its turn, I think, which is nice. I'm excited.
So I think that's pretty wide encompassing of the fire service right now. Like,
yeah,
all the way across. Like, just got back from FDIC, right? And David Rhodes and Scott Thompson. Thompson gave the keynote, and Rhodes gave his speech to the masses, and it was basically like, "Hey, there's a war going on right now, boys, and like,
yeah,
you can get in or you can get out. So pick which side you want to be on."
That's why I brought up culture.
Yeah, man.
Scott Thompson. What did David Rhodes said that? I mean, he said something that like resonated with me.
It's revolutionaries, man. Like, there's a lot going on. So you see this steady stream of safety message, right? And everyone saw it, like, you can't do that. That's not safe. You can't do this. That's not safe. Or it's so by the book, and it's not fire service. It's white collar. It's the politically correct thing to say for the cities or the municipalities or whoever wants to say it. Whatever guy wanted to push paper who got in the chief's position, it's not firemen you're speaking for, because our job's not safe, and we know that. But safety comes in. Safety is a product of being good at your job. It's not a goal. It's you just are safe because you're good at your job and you know what you're doing. And Rhodes he's like, "Hey, man," it's like, instead of seeing it from the departments, now I'm seeing it from individual guys, or I'm seeing it from groups, and I'm seeing it push from the bottom, and it's good. It's good for the fire service. It's
Yeah,
very
go ahead.
very similar to Ray McCormick's speech quite a few years
Yeah.
back, and like it was a home run, and it resonated with a lot of guys.
No, I saw a comment today on Facebook that was just quoting what David Rhodes said at FDIC, and he said, "We have to participate to get the fire service we want," and I think that's participation right now. At least here, it seems like we're on the up and up, and then just across the board, social media and everything, you're seeing a lot of participation from a lot of people, and I think everyone's slowly fighting for that fire service that we all want, and I think it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think
But-
there's something to be said for the younger group right now, the younger generation. Instead of just like a couple years ago, right? The older guys came in, maybe like 5, 10, 15 years ahead of us, and they got told like, "Hey, kid, come in here, shut up, don't say anything. You'll know when your time is to speak, and just sit there and be quiet until we let you." And now, like the younger generation comes in, they ask why are we doing that? And then they ask, when can I get an opportunity, right? So now these guys are asking for their opportunities, and when they see it, they're taking it. But the 5, 10, 15-year guy ahead of us, or ahead of this generation here, is like, yo, I didn't get that opportunity. Well, so, like, is it their fault that they asked and said, hey, can I get a swing at this? No, like, it's not my fault you listened to these guys and you got put in your place and you didn't believe in yourself enough to go take your chance. But now these kids do. These kids, they're sharp, man. At least they'll ask why, and they'll try and get out there and do something about it. And we're better off for it, because I'd rather you learn early on and fail and then get better than 10 years, 15 years down the road, you're supposed to be the guy, but you never took a swing at it in your life. It's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the younger generation is they want to prove themselves now, instead of just sitting back, and that's huge. And like you said, the generation that has 10, 15, 20 years on that wasn't like that. They're personally, I hate using talking like this, but personally, I feel like they are regretting it. But I don't know if that's gonna upset some people. But
Yeah, like, we talked about this in the third take episode 2 before this. How many chances you get, man? Like, you may never go to that fire again where you get that opportunity, right? Like, we just talked about the fire yesterday. I'm going to leave the fire out, with the exception of we're talking about tower ladders. I've never had a prime opportunity to put a tower ladder on the ground and do a storefront attack. But there it was yesterday, right? 18 years floating around the fire service, never had the opportunity, and there it was. Who knows? I got another 18 years and never do it. And it's gone. Like, you never get the same fire twice. Hope not. It's a bad day if you do. But, take your opportunities. Get as much as you can. Be fucking greedy. I want all the fires I can get. I want all the work I can get. And if we're at work and we get work, I'm going to get as much as I can until they pull me away. They tell me come out of the building. And that's when it'll stop. But until then, I'm going to work my ass off, because those are my experiences. Like, I'm going to be greedy about it. I'm taking ownership of it. They're mine. And I want to get as much out of it as I can.
I think, at least here, I'm seeing a lot of, like you said, you got these 20-plus year guys that didn't have the upbringing that we had, or that the guys coming on now are having. And you're seeing a lot of, at least here, we're seeing a lot of those 20-plus year guys start reverting back, and getting more involved because of these newer guys coming in, and they're super involved and they want to learn and they want to do a lot. And then you got these 20-plus year guys that are like, well, I want to do that too. I want to learn that. We didn't know that back then, or whatever. And they're chomping away at those opportunities, which I think is awesome. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, the battle for the middle is pretty crazy right now.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like two
I mean,
sides. The battle for the middle is where it's at. Like, you got to start winning people one by one.
Yeah. I mean, my lieutenant the other day, he's got 32 years on the job. You know, it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. We'd finished checkoffs. We did house chores, ate breakfast, the whole thing. And he came up to me. He was like, "Hey, what are we training on today?" And I was like, I mean, I haven't even got there yet, but you know, I'll come up with something here in a second. Like, it was just cool, you know, him coming to me, you know, I thought that stuff, little stuff like that is what excites me to go to work, you know? So, but
Yeah, dude. When guys start giving a shit, it turns into a fun place, firehouse. Like, you come in, like, what are we doing? All right, like, I'm gonna throw something at you. Do your best, see what you got, and we'll work on it afterwards.
Yeah.
And like, you just keep testing each other, and that's like that little friendly competition going, bro. That's a good time.
yeah. Yeah, that's
Turns
it.
out who can put the truck in a better spot, throw this ladder, stretch that line faster. Like, that's when you start getting real straight.
Yeah, it's if you turn anything into a competition in the firehouse, it's on.
Yeah.
With everybody.
Firemen are we're all competitive by nature.
Yeah,
Yep.
because we're gonna train and we're gonna make it a competition, and then we're gonna play pickleball, and it's gonna be a competition. So either way,
Yep.
I'm gonna try and win. And if just disclaimer, if we're ever going to a fire together, whether we're together on the same rig or we're going and there's other rigs going up, and I see you on scene, you don't know it, but there's a competition. Like, there's a competition. Something's happening in my brain right now. Like, all right, how can I beat this?
You're
or
waiting
how can I beat that?
waiting for that nozzle to be put down, so you can jump right in.
Maybe.
That's
like
frowned
good truck
upon.
work these days.
Yeah.
You got to make friends sometimes too. So help the nozzle guy along. But yeah, how fast can I get in the door? You know, how quick can I get to the backside, throw a ladder? It's all good shit. But there's always that competition.
That's like right now, you know, the piece of equipment I ride, we're very rarely are we going to be first to anything. So we show up, you know, sometimes we're right on top of each other when we show up, or sometimes we got a long haul to get there. But as soon as we pull up, I'm thinking, like, can I be the first one masked up in the door? Can I be the first one to find the fire? You know, can I give that radio transmission, "Hey, I found it"? Like, can I do that? Or, you know, so it's turn everything into a competition, especially with these good companies we run with. Oh yeah, it's over.
So, are you masking up with your gloves on?
Yeah, every time.
James?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
I don't. So it's starting to like turn into something in my job now. Like, it was, like, you know, that just started being a thing, right? Back, especially up in the Northeast, we were kind of took our time for a while, but now it's starting to catch on. Can you tell me any other way to beat somebody to somewhere and have them like so taken aback to how you got there so fast than it is by masking up with your gloves on? Like, so fast.
The only people
just
that
having a quick mask up time in general, just like when you're masking up next to somebody and you're done, you're just like, all right, see ya.
I think I'm sitting right now somewhere around like the 14 to 15 second mark, and it's like, I love it because they're like, dude, come on again. I'm like, can we go? Like, let's get in there.
The only people that have ever beat me is the people that mask up in the rig. Like, not getting beat on the front porch. If you show up and you don't have your face piece on, sorry, like, not happening. Like the other day, dude. Well, this was a few months ago. We masked ups. I had like probably one of my best mask ups ever. Got it on GoPro, the whole thing. And my lieutenant was like, after the fire, he's like, how do you do that so fast? And I was like, you want me to show you? He was like, yeah. So I like broke it down for him and everything. And he's like, I'm gonna have to try that. And I was like, yeah. So
dude, I won't forget, like, starting to do it at work, and they're like, why are you doing that? And I'm like, because, like, it's gonna be sweet, trust me. Like, I couldn't verbalize why I was doing it. I'm like, you're just gonna be able to get more, like, go to work way faster. And they're like, typical, like, don't you want to see this or see that or take your time and get a blow
Yeah.
and relax? I'm like, no, not really.
Yeah.
And then you fucking smash a couple people, and they're like, whoa, wait a second, hold on. How do we do this? How do we get
Yeah.
on board?
That's like, have you
It's a good
guys seen that little drill that's floating around? Where they're putting just a broken nozzle just in the middle of the bay floor, and they're taking everybody out there and having a mask up and seeing who can get to the nozzle first.
I haven't seen
It's
that yet.
just- Yeah, it was floating around on Instagram like last week, and they were just they were, all of them were masking up in the bay. They had a nozzle sitting in the floor, and whoever got to it first won. You know, again, turned everything into a competition, but we're doing nothing but bettering ourselves.
I like it.
That's great. I know what I'm
That's
bringing
good.
up
That's all
next
it is.
tour. That I'm back to work.
Yeah,
Yeah. Say, when do I go back? Tuesday? I'm back Tuesday. It's going to be fun.
yeah,
You know, the thing that bothers me, though, like, so New Jersey, right? We're Jones and Bartlett curriculum state. Like, we can't teach that at the fire academy, right? Because, like, those kids aren't going to pass their JPRs. So they're going to go out, like, instead of setting them up from the get-go and saying, like, hey, this is how you're going to save time. You're going to shave seconds off, and, like, and the end of the things, and end all be all, like, time's our enemy here, right? Like, yeah, we're firemen, but time's what we're fighting against. So let me teach you how to get it back. I can't do that right now. Like, I'm kind of handcuffed by our curriculum, and Justin McWilliams is doing a lot right now when it comes to, like, IFSTA and all that hokey bullshit that you're seeing in some of the textbooks now. We got to take that back. Like, that for real. Like, that's somewhere where the fire service has to focus and be like, yo, I see your safety messages, but I'm going to raise you aggressive firefighting, and, like, for people who are going to benefit on the actual fire ground instead of this litigious society that we're living in.
yeah. Now that's there was some stuff floating around. I do not remember who was doing it. They were sending emails and stuff to Jones and Bartlett and IFSTA about possibly getting on the panel to make some changes and things like that. And they were asking for, like, votes and all this stuff. I don't remember who it was, but it is definitely something that we need to do.
Yeah, Justin just posted that the other day.
Yeah,
He sent them an email.
yeah.
I saw
It
somebody
probably
just-
never-
Somebody like him on that committee would be huge, especially when it comes to search tactics.
Yeah. That's what, like, back home, when I taught back home, we would, hey, we're going to teach you the book way so you can pass your state checkoffs, and then we're going to teach you the real way, you know? So we're going to spend a couple hours on the book way, and then we're going to spend the rest of the day on the real way, you know?
Yeah. Oh, dude, we just did it today. We just did it today. We went over RIT today, or not RIT, Mayday today, right? And, like, oh, you got to call your lunar. I'm like,
Yeah.
first of all, these guys have been in the fire service for, like, a hot cup of coffee. They're going to remember location, unit name, air, assignment, resources when it's the worst day of their life. Are you kidding me?
No.
Like, I just sat at FDIC and listened to Basil Ibrahim go about it, right? And he's like, that shit's dumb. Let's go with who, what, where, man. Like, make it easy. And, like, fire service loves acronyms, but, like, holy crap, dude, take it back a minute. Like, let's make it so you can remember this shit. And, like, the worst day of your life when your BP's at 190. You want to talk about, like, good classes? If you can get into them and you can get close to those guys, Basil Ibrahim's RIT class is fantastic. Just his lecture, I've sat in the 4 hour and the 1.5 hour in Indy. Exceptional. And Jason Bresler from the FDNY and Leadership Under Fire, he did a class on the NIOSH 5 and how your body, like, how we're not accurately capturing a lot of line of duty death information, and, like, how they're kind of skewed. Same thing, like, that dude, him and his whole cohort, they wrote a white paper that they submitted to NIOSH because NIOSH's like, yo, how can we improve? NIOSH never called him back. Never even sent an email. And, like, they got some sharp guys. But you want to learn about your body and learn about, like, improving yourself, go sit on those guys. That's some next level shit. And you're sitting there and you're in Jason's class and Basil's sitting behind you and Danny Dwyer's to your right. It's like, we might be onto something. These guys know a thing or two,
Yeah.
and they're sitting here trying to learn about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that says it all right there.
Did you catch Scott's keynote?
Yeah,
You did.
I was there for Rhodes and Scott's. So our academy sent a bunch of guys, which was really cool, right? Like they move it forward that way. It was awesome, and like you saw a couple guys look around and be like, "Yo, did he really just say that out loud? Are we sitting in like the biggest conference there ever is, and like a wide breadth of people, right? Junior guys, senior guys, 60-year members of the fire service to like 1-year members, and here he is like pounding the drum for like, let's get this back on track and do it the right way."
Yeah.
But I guess
Nah,
when you
dude,
get a smoke diver in there, they're gonna do it right.
I was driving home listening to it, and I was just like goosebumps the whole way. I was like, this is fucking spot on.
And it's an exceptional experience. The first time I ever went, and I've been to a bunch of little conferences, and don't get me wrong, I love little conferences too, but FDIC was something else. It's a long week though. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
It's a long week, but there's some top.
I'm gonna make it up there next year.
I'm definitely going. I'm going next year.
Are you going next
Definitely.
year? All right.
I'm going to go.
I'm going
next.
next
Yeah,
year. So
I couldn't swing it this year. You guys know I was in Texas, but
Yeah.
next year definitely.
yeah, I already got it okayed by the boss. I'm going next year. So
There you go.
Sweet.
Dude, I don't know if 5 days is enough out there. If you're going to do like training and then take everything in, I know it's 5 days or 6 days, however long it is. It's not enough.
yeah.
You don't get to do it all. You don't get to see it all. And like, you don't get to touch base with everyone that you're trying to touch base with or pick brains. It's a lot of information and it's a lot of stuff going on in one shot. But like,
Right.
what a cool experience.
Yeah, but how's you guys got any cool traditions up there in the house or department wide?
Trying to think.
We got a lot of dumb traditions. They're funny though. But
Like what? I got to know now.
like in the middle of the night, you know, because we ride the ambulance and you're running all night. In the middle of the night, if you stop and you get donuts, bring them back to the station. You call Hot Nuts on the PA, and if you don't come down to get a donut, then you got to wear it. You know, we'll go peg you with donuts while you're laying in bed, stuff like that. So Hot Nuts, we gotta plate it or wear it. It doesn't matter what you're eating, especially summertime when we get the icy pops and stuff. You better have it under a plate, or you better have a plate under it, or it's getting smacked out of your hand. Yeah, just dumb
Oh, man.
traditions.
We don't have anything fun like that.
It doesn't
No.
matter what firehouse you go to. They'll do that there.
There's plenty of shenanigans, but not like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like overtime. If you work overtime, you have to bring ice cream or like some sort of like dessert, sweet, whatever.
Yeah. We have an unwritten rule. The person on overtime buys dinner,
Oh, really?
Wait,
but
they
it's
buy
only
dinner
for six
everybody?
guys. Yeah,
Oh,
Oh, damn, dude. So our overtime,
but we
So you're working
always
overtime.
cook, so it's
that's true
Yeah.
too.
it.
Our guy just throws like an extra
mean,
25
it's
bucks in the
not-
kitty.
No, it's not. I mean, for a guy on overtime, it's not much to buy dinner for six guys if you're going shopping.
right. Yeah, if you bought dinner for my house, you'd be spending a lot of money.
Yeah, it's not like we got
Ours gets out of control
15
sometimes.
guys.
Yeah.
We bought 9
No, we're
rotisserie
like-
chickens like 2 weeks
we're
ago.
we're like 50, 60, 75 bucks for dinner.
Wow. You guys
right.
eat all 3 meals together or just dinner?
Yeah,
For the most part, actually.
all three
yeah.
meals. Yeah,
Yeah.
at the table. That's
So we cook,
that's
like, if
one of
it's-
the most important times.
Yeah. So we eat all 3 meals together, and if it's your day to cook, you got to supply all 3 meals. So you got to come up with breakfast, something for lunch, and then dinner.
Oh, wow.
And not every house is like that, but for the most part, every house is like that. Some houses they'll just do breakfast and dinner, or some houses will just do dinner. But for the most part, it's if you're up to cook, you got to bring in all three meals. And for lunch, like nothing crazy, like sandwich meat and some bread or something. But yeah, so we definitely get all three meals together, which is nice.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, we don't rotate cooks too often in our firehouse. If you're good at cooking, that's where you're at.
Yeah, if we did, they'd be eating fucking cereal for dinner one night. 100%. Dude,
Yeah, so
listen, I love the guys I work with, but some of them eat like children, straight children. No vegetables. It's got to be like chicken nuggets
Yeah.
or like
yes, French
chicken
fries.
and cheese quesadillas.
Yeah.
One guy doesn't like
we
beans.
don't,
One guy.
Oh, dude, we don't let you. If you're a bad cook, you're still cooking. We're just gonna talk a whole bunch of shit until you get good at it. You know, like we had one guy
work.
Yeah, no. I mean, eventually they'll figure it out, or they're just gonna be like, "Hey guys, we're gonna order pizza tonight." It's like, all right, dude, whatever. But we had one guy that could not cook to save his life. He's gone now, but dude, we rode that dude so hard every time he'd cook. We were like, it was awful too. Like one day he made corned beef and cabbage, and we were like, dude, you can't. Like some people, sure, but like you can't do this for fucking 10 dudes. Like they're not gonna have it. And
Yeah.
sure as shit, dude. After that, he was like, yeah, we're just gonna do pizza. If everybody's cool with that. We're like, yeah, that's fine.
I ride our cook a lot. he's actually pretty good at he does a pretty good job with our dinners, but I don't give him the satisfaction.
Yeah.
Dude,
sorry,
I get
sorry,
Snapchats.
Jake, if
They
you're
look
listening
pretty
to
good.
this. No, and you should see his plates. This guy is a machine, like mounds of food. Or he'll be like, I'm doing lettuce wraps tonight. No bread, no buns. But if you look at this lettuce wrap, it is literally like he took 5 pounds of meat and put it in his hands with one little piece. And he's just like, yeah, I have a Snapchat compilation of all of his plates.
Yeah, I get
So
I get
that
some of the Snapchats.
when he retires, I'm gonna put a nice montage together when he retires. I'll be gone before him, but I'll come back and I'll put a little video up for him so everybody can laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Firehouse meals are pretty good. I'll say we do prime rib on Christmas though. So like the chief actually buys it for the men. He brings it in. It's a good time.
That's at like Thanksgiving. Well, last Christmas our chief got us. I don't remember what he got us, but like Thanksgiving and stuff, we do. The city will actually buy meals for every firehouse, and then we'll just like buy sides and stuff. They'll buy the turkey or whatever.
Yeah, our union's pretty good. Our union, we set like holidays, and the union pays for the meals for the guys working.
Yeah, that's
ours
awesome.
is the same.
Usually just dinner, but it's like Christmas, Easter, all the big holidays.
Yeah.
So it's it's nice, especially if you're stuck working.
You guys get families up there on holidays?
Not typically, no.
Yeah, not ours. Just because we're running so much, like, and your family's kind of like hanging out, and you're out sticking your fingers in somebody's like bleeding wound. You're gone for like 2 hours. Like, sorry, babe.
Gotta go pick up a drunk.
Yeah,
We started trying to get the families involved. It's nice, get everybody up there and hang out and stuff as much as we can, which is cool. And everybody's cool, because we're busy, and I don't have a problem. If I make a run, I don't have a problem with them making sure my girl's good and everything like that. So, yeah, it's cool. Trying to get the families more involved and stuff like that. Meet everybody.
Yeah, I mean, we hang out outside of work, or like we also have events and stuff where we get the families together. It's kind of tough, especially in our current setting, because our kitchen's not that big, and our firehouse is old, man. Like,
yeah,
it's tight just on a normal day. So if you packed in 13 families at that point, so it's a little rough.
Yeah,
maybe the new building, but we'll see. So
What else
that
you
new
guys
building's
got?
going to be sweet.
Taj
Did
Mahal.
they really start breaking ground?
Oh,
I know
dude, it's like
they were doing infrastructure work, right?
I think they're pouring concrete still,
All right.
but it's moving. It's moving along pretty fast. It's moving
What do you
along
got?
quite fast.
Eight bays across.
Something like that.
Nice.
All of our equipment should be inside for like the first time.
You're gonna get the you
ever.
getting the bifold doors.
I think that's the plan.
Nice.
I think that's the plan. They're nice.
That's cool.
Dude, it's gonna be a crazy time for us. Like, right? We just got a brand new truck that just got delivered last week, and our engine's not too old. Get a new firehouse. Things are good for us, right? It's a good time to be an Asbury Park fireman.
That truck
Catching
is
a lot of
sweet.
work right now.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you guys are.
Have you seen it recently? I know you know where the hiding spot is for it.
I know where it's hiding. So I drove past the other day. I'm like, wait a minute. I did a double take, and I'm like, do I turn around? Oh shit! I don't have the keys. But yeah, no, that thing is sweet.
I'm hoping it's at work on Tuesday when I go. But I talked to the king, though. I talked to Bob Farrell the other day. And he's like, bro, you want a 75-foot aerial scope, not a 95. And I'm like, well, we got a 95. He's like, no, too much. 75 is where it's at. I was like, well, it's here, so I think we're going to stick with that one. I'm like, we still have the 75-foot too. But that guy's awesome. If you ever get a chance to meet and talk to him, 93 years old, he's sharper than anyone that's sitting here talking right now.
Yeah.
And a straight legend. You ever read his book? Look his
no, I
book
did
up.
not.
All the proceeds goes to Joey D. But
Okay.
his book's pretty
buy
much some of the stories about back in the 70s and the big house. Like,
Oh, I love that. Love reading about the 70s.
yeah, going in the backyard finding a gorilla. They got an actual gorilla.
Like a real
Yeah, like a living, breathing gorilla. Or how he procured a tower ladder instead of getting a tiller like he was supposed to. Dude, killer. But
That's great.
so, who you guys been talking to about getting on here? Because I talked to a couple guys at FDIC, and I think there's some interest.
Yeah, we've got. I actually was talking to Kevin O'Toole today. He works in Delaware. He's ready to come on. So when we might even be able to get him on very soon. So
Sweet deal.
he's a definite. What's his name? Mike Dozier from the company officer.
He's got a good
he said he would
perspective.
come on. Yeah,
Horry County?
I like. Yeah, Horry County.
Yeah.
I like what he posts. But you had a couple. Who'd you speak to in FDIC?
So I bumped into Clay McGee while I was out there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I took the truck company essentials class that Champo used to run. At Sam Hiddle took over. Killer class, just for the record. So if you go next year, take that. But like, bunch of heavy hitters, and Andrew Prishtach was there with his doors, which, dude, his doors are unbelievable. Like,
Yeah.
forced entry doors are kind of hard to do and have it be realistic. His shit'll laugh at you if you don't do it right. Like, no. Like, it functions and acts like a real door. But he stopped by to BS with, Clay stopped by to BS with Andrew, and I think Sam. And we started BSing. And he was like, when you guys do another episode? I was like, well, funny story about that, Clay. We've only tried like 6 times. And I'm like, we're working through the technological difficulties. We never thought it was going to be this hard. But I was like, you want to come on? He's like, yeah, come on. So BS with him. He said that he might be in. And then David Mellon from Kansas.
Nice.
Yeah. That was a good networking event after trading. We'll call it that.
Networking, yes.
Yeah. What a great dude. He was cracking me up. But I ran into a couple friends of ours out there, Mickey Farrell and Anthony Rowett. So There's a couple guys, but I couldn't believe that Clay was like, "Yo, when are you doing another episode?" I'm like, "Wow, people actually listen to us."
You watched the
babble
first
on.
one?
Yeah,
He watched the first one. Wow.
this is incredible.
Anthony wants to come on. I talked to
solid.
Anthony. Yeah.
You got to make him admit he's from Jersey, though. You got to make Anthony, if you're listening, you got to tell everybody you're from New Jersey and not Alabama. Anthony's solid too, man.
Yeah.
He's coming up.
So yep. June 1st or June 2nd, right?
First and second, I think.
June 1st and 2nd, yeah. He'll be in New Jersey.
Him, Mickey, and I think Mo.
Mo, yeah. I'm definitely going to try to go to that. Should be good.
You ever sit in one of his classes before? Either of you?
Mo?
Yeah.
No. I've just
That
watched everything that's online with him.
The guy's an absolute sweetheart, but fucking balls out fireman too. Like nice guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
there's a couple.
everybody I've talked to said he's an amazing chief.
Couldn't tell you about that.
Great guy to work for.
Like, awesome dude. And dude, you got Clyde coming up.
Yeah. Yep. Just,
Clyde's legit.
This Thursday, he is a complete gentleman. Like, great guy.
Like, unbelievable guy. And crazy, some great stories, dude. Like, he talks about Rodney. Wait, they don't make him like that, man. They don't make him like that guy. Or Mo. I think that's why they get along so well. Those guys are cut from a different cloth. Like, good, salt of the earth people. And they burn. I wish I could go down to Houston for like foreign exchange student for a little bit. Those guys get after it.
That should be a thing. Foreign exchange fireman.
This would be like a blue collar fireman initiative. The firefighter exchange program.
Yes. I'm writing that down right now.
Half firemen will travel.
Yeah. That insurance policy. Oof.
Yeah, who needs insurance? Speaking of what you do, don't get hurt.
Yeah.
Sign a waiver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
no. Clyde's coming on this Thursday. It's going to be great.
Dude, I can't wait. I wish I was in the firehouse so I could sit there with the guys and they could chime in. But I'm not, unfortunately.
He's going to be doing commanding the Mayday class, which I haven't. The last when we went to PA,
didn't he just
that class? I was
right.
Yeah, but I wanted him to do that class because that class was excellent, the one that we sat through. But I spoke to him the other day, and he's going to do commanding the Mayday, which I'm sure is going to be just as good. So
absolutely,
yeah, I'm very excited for this. So,
dude,
if this episode comes out before Thursday, anybody that's listening can, if they want to tune in on Thursday for Clyde Gordon for his class, you can go right to app.bluecollarfireman.com and sign up. So,
Clyde's a home run.
Yeah.
I think it's just the amount of people that you have access to right now and you get to talk to. It's awesome.
Tons.
It is really fun.
Yeah. It's definitely one of the amazing things about social media. Just networking with
everyone complains.
I would never expect to talk to Clyde Gordon on the phone. Easily.
Yeah. And like we were talking before, right?
He was just like, here's my number, give me a call. And I was like, really? Okay.
I think
And
he
he had
just
me on the
hands it
phone
out
for
to
like an
everybody,
hour.
to be honest with you. It's awesome.
I mean, I called him and we were on the phone for an hour, and I was just like, "This guy's great."
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's,
you definitely have the networking going.
Yeah.
see, this didn't
It's,
exist 15 years ago. That's why some guys are all
No.
a little upset.
Yep.
Seriously, though,
why
like,
I'm-
think about it. Like, they say the fire service, the internet or social media ruins a fire service. Not really. Like,
Nope.
think about how much further ahead the fire service is in the past 10 years because of social media. Like, all those guys are pushing change. Like, look, you're going with True ID hose and low pressure nozzles, or just any of the whole like national fire service. How these guys talk back and forth, and what facilitated that? Social media, right?
There may or may not
The
be.
rate of information exchange.
Yeah. It's the benefits hugely outweigh the cons. But there may or may not be an article currently being written about that.
Sweet.
You can't see me winking, but I'm winking on camera.
Man, you can't write.
No, definitely not. But I'm trying. But
It's all right. None of us can podcast, so
Yeah, or technology, anything.
yeah. I definitely don't technology. Stuff, dude. The lights are doing it again. Now they're off. Nope. Now they're back on.
got a
Don't mind
disco.
my disco, folks. But
All right. Well, we've been going for 45 minutes now. I think that's good for an episode.
yeah.
But
So the ones going forward,
yeah,
we'll have
we got-
guests.
we got guests ready to come on, so let's see if we can get one recorded in a couple days.
Yeah, and our
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
technology's straight. We'll make sure
Yeah,
this one
this was-
uploads all the way.
This was the first time we've gotten through 45 minutes without a camera going out, which is great.
It's
I'm
good.
kind of upset. I didn't get to sit on the couch this time.
The casting couch.
That's the PCF casting couch.
Can't wait to sit on that thing.
Yeah, it's not that comfortable.
September.
This is
Come up in
a
September.
this was like found in the garbage. Yeah, we
Yeah,
got to
I thought
get
you
Noah up to Jersey.
September.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
come
Get
up there and
him up for the dinner.
get my
Yeah.
Jersey accent going, dude.
Yeah,
You
you
come hang out.
start planning first Thursday after Labor Day. Got our cigar dinner at work. Huge event.
Blue collar fireman meetup.
Yeah, we always get a whole crew going to the event.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
The guys
It's a
from
good time,
Accent
man.
Threads, they always come from Indy, and
Oh yeah.
love those dudes. We have a good time.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
You
I
don't, know
don't really
who you're
smoke
gonna
that
run
much
into.
anymore, but I'm still looking forward to it. But,
Yeah, that's a good time. Then you go to the local pub afterwards.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Stay away from the back of people's pickup trucks. Preferred route of travel.
Yeah.
But
all right.
I'm excited that we got this one done. So
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep. All right.
no, you
so-
look great as usual.
No, dude, I'm trying to be like you.
Is that an Accent hat?
So this
Did
hat
they
Yeah.
make that?
or that hat.
They have those rope hats
Who?
now,
Is
and I really dig those rope hats.
Oh,
This
I
is
just bought one of them.
this is a local hat right here. We got
Nice.
somebody on the job that does hats and stuff. So
Really?
yeah, they do good
great.
work. Yeah,
I just bought
I
that
gotta
red.
get some more hats.
Make firehouses
I like
great
them.
again.
Oh, you
Yeah.
you bought that?
yeah.
I've 100% bought that. 100% bought it.
Nice. That's great.
Someone's going to be real
I gotta
upset
get one
about
of
it, but it's a solid hat. I can't wait for it to come in.
That's great.
So
But all right,
All right, now
we'll wrap it up.
I hope
here.
Noah goes to a lot of fires, and James, I hope you get to watch a bunch while you're on vacation.
Yeah,
Enjoy
well,
your vacation.
Yeah, not in the firehouse till middle of May, but I'm going to Hazmat Tech in early May, so I'm back to work, but not in the firehouse. Yeah, I know.
Loser.
I know. You can make fun
That's
of
all
me.
right. I ride an ambulance, so
I want it. I want to get it
I
done.
ride. Not only do I have hazmat tech, I also ride an ambulance. So big double L right there.
weedy.
But
I can't win them all.
Yeah.
can't win them all.
No.
No.
But-
I hope I go to fire tonight so I can text you guys tomorrow.
Well, I hope I go to a fire tomorrow so I can text you guys tomorrow.
You probably will, so.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
that's most likely event. All right, boys,
All right.
This was good.
Yep.
go crush it. Be firemen.
Check you in the next
Yep.
one.